rankings, strength of schedule, and everything that goes into a matchup like this, this is the biggest challenge so far in their season. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Rebels headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. He'll bring it out. It's Simon. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. On the run, it's Smothers. Turning it on! And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets to the 23.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Right back to it. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Running inside, it's Smothers. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Arts to throw. Fires to the middle. On target to the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Longhorns have their offense in high gear. The running back has it. Here's a little room there. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Making side adjustments here. Manning to throw for it on 4th. Lets it fly. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Longhorn. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So a drive there of 85 yards. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The run inside. It's Lacey. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn.
There's a crease. At the 20. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
On the option. Now the pitch. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of...
Snags it, and he's open. Fights off a defender. He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line, a mere yard away from Pater.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the first down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the first down, and dude chose to run out of bounds.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the offense grateful for that penalty if they can just move it one more yard to get it in. Trying to pound it in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he made the extra point without problem. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Manning. Got his man on the right. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To throw, it's Manning. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Well, that's just an amazing individual effort, trying to get back as much yardage as possible to set up a third and manageable situation, right? Nice job in the open field, understanding the situation. You obviously cannot take a sack at this juncture on the drive, so do what you can do to put your offense in a good position here on third.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pick defense is feeling it.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. To throw, Manning. Pulls it in. It's Wingo. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
The Longhorns back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They're going to ride this running back. Might have a chance. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
That last one was just a crushing penalty for this defense. Here comes 2nd and 1. Here's Manning to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Makes the catch. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's a give to Frazier. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out to the right. He'll pull it down and run. Got the first down. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have.
He's loose down the left side. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Run in the red zone, it's Frazier. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game. Ole Miss calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the extra point is good. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback making adjustments. Throwing Manning. Going over the top. Makes a catch at the 20. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the air, it's Manning. Snagged out of the air. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The Longhorns will boot it away to start the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Lindsey. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Well, on a lot of 3rd downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country as well. And on that 3rd down, really nice route, gets the separation, able to make the catch. They pick up the first, and they keep this drive alive.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. His 3rd and long from the 45. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man. It's Alexander. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Rebels are rolling down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Rebels.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. On the move from inside his 5. Slips through the line. He steps out of bounds at the 49, just short of midfield, and he almost went a really long way. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. It's complete. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Arch is going to throw for it. Bringing the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Here comes the heat. On the move and looking. There he goes. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. They'll go to the air. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Texas. Oh, that may be in, and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Can't get him to the ground. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
From the gun on third down. It's complete to the right. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Rebels will try to convert on fourth down. On the option. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Arch Madness. Rushes on him. He'll try to do it himself. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Quickly complete. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. Here's Arch to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
One possession game. You have got to be able to give your quarterback an opportunity to survey the field. He didn't have it that time. Got hit. It affected the accuracy, and it falls incomplete.
He's got him. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts...
Throw to the end zone, picked off. Touchdown, Rebels! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
In this kind of game where it's only one possession, one play could make the difference. And that time the quarterback got a little too greedy. The defender jumps in front, picks it off, pads the lead for his team. We still got a lot of football to go here, but that was a massive play for the defense.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Fielded in the end zone. It's Simon. And the returner is stopped. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Manning. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception.
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team.
Let's go. Talk about having one foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game.
Snags it, and there's running room. Touchdown, Longhorn. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Man, what a nice ball. You can see he sees him running the corner route, lays it out in front, catches the ball, and nice job catching the ball, and then doing what? Getting upfield, not running out of bounds, not getting pushed out, not getting tackled. Nice job after the catch, getting vertical, getting to the end zone.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Well, the good Good news about this drive, Jesse. It can't go worse than last time. Threw a pick on the first. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Defense calls a timeout. 2:07 remaining on the clock. Interesting strategy here to try to maximize their use of the 2-minute timeout. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Frazier again. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Timeout on the field. 2:03 remaining. The defense trying to manipulate that clock and maximize the time with the 2-minute timeout coming up. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. The Longhorns stop the clock for the final time, calling their 3rd timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. They'll run the option. Keeps it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To throw, Manning. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. Quickly out to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so...
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. 4th down, got to have it here. Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
What a great stop in a big moment for this defense. Nice job getting the stop. Now listen, the ball goes back to the offense, and this has a chance now to be a great finish. That was a clutch stand for this defense.
So here they come. One last chance, and they've got to have a touchdown. Here's Manning to throw. He wants a big play here late. Wait till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams. And that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect on them.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive.